Hey everyone, FPS Chazley here. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4. We are in the Institute, and I stopped right at this elevator, so let's go in. Sorry for the delay on this recording. It's been hectic lately. There's all kinds of crap going on, but it's almost done.
Imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
And now we can pay attention to Fallout 4.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Oh, we just went down and go up.
You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Is this my son?
Jammed.
Spanner, applicator. I don't know, take them. Take them all. They all got something on them.
It's stuck.
Guess I'm not going that way. Requires a key. Do I have the key?
Would need the key. Only opens with a key.
Is this a puzzle? Undamaged camera. Do I have all my stuff? I do. But yes, I will be moving soon, so getting all that sorted out.
Don't have the key.
Applied for a passport the other day. Good stuff. Alright, we're here. There's this. Nothing I can do with that.
Useless.
This is jammed. There's all kinds of random stuff in here. Not sure what's going on with any of it.
No way to pick this.
This is unlocked elsewhere. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I can talk through the glass? I didn't see that.
Sean.
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Is it really you?
Sean. Is that really you?
Who are you?
I'm your daddy boy.
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Father. It's too late for me, son.
Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Sean.
Open the door, please, sir.
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father!
Oh.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help
That
me!
father. I was wondering why that was such formal speak.
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Hello? That was the most emotion I've seen my character convey in this entire game.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
It's a
Fascinating,
droid.
But disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Well, so far he's not just a computer bank, but he could frickin' be a droid or something.
This is insane.
And he has a blue beard.
All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
If this place is really for the good of humanity, they would not have a dude with a cult leader name type thing. Answers, asshole.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But Kellogg was like the same age, and like he had an age that... Is Kellogg a droid too? Was he a droid?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
They needed... I'm going to say he lost me because this is jumping all over the place.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
You guys are bastardizing science. Science isn't supposed to have a capitalized S.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg, yes.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
This still doesn't explain how he was like the same age.
Kellogg was... Let's just say he was more complex than you might think.
After what he's done, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
That was all so long
The
ago, I don't
Institute took
remember that.
advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life.
Oh, here we go.
His usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Oh, your Maja. Yeah.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
She was murdered.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
You can phrase that a different way, so I don't think you're like giving me some kind of recording. I'm sorry, detective. That is not the right question.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Why you?
But director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Oh, God, that's a big decision to make all of a sudden.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Give it a dismissive?
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure? Are ya? I can't take myself seriously with how I look.
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I still don't know. This is a big decision.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Dr. Lee, is that not from Fallout 3? Okay then. If I say yes, am I like stuck here forever? A clean globe. A clean globe for your dirty hands. Give it to me. Alrighty, we're going to be talking with a bunch of people this episode, it seems. Is that a battery? No. Where does this go? This goes nowhere. There's nothing here. This place is very dark and dank looking, and I don't know about dank, but it's like it's cold and drab, and you know, take that undamaged camera. I'm still very skeptical of everything. Is that just bourbon chilling? Stimpack, yeah. Addict all, it's fine. I've yet to be addicted to anything in this game. A clean globe, you say? This is a bed. I feel like I'm on Mothership Zeta or some crap. It's just so many pangs of the Enclave with this place. It's just like, I don't know. There aren't frickin' soldiers everywhere, but you know, it does feel very much like the Enclave.
Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
That's interesting. It didn't play the voice. Lawrence Higgs.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
Why not leave? Whoa, who was that guy?
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. But no, everyone is obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Roger that.
Status. All functions normal.
Oh, there you go. That one's creepy looking. It looks like a Buffalo Bill thing, like they just like stapled some skin onto his face.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
That is some interesting armor that you got there, good sir. I do not have any markers. Oh, here we go. That's why. Upload encrypted message on any Institute terminal. Oh, yeah. I am supposed to be a little skeevin' skenemata, aren't I?
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Okay, your skin does not look like it's been stapled on. Kind of reminded me of Cypher from the Matrix. Institute terminal. I'm still with the railroad and Deacon. I must upload. They're seeing the message. A clean room suit.
Busted.
Busted? It's a very interesting elevator. Where is an Institute terminal? I'm surprised Father is just not escorting me right now to everyone, but maybe he wants me to get their opinions without himself hanging over. Hello.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Hey there.
Just a routine patrol, sir.
Since when did coursers patrol and they look the same? They're twins. What is this thing? It's like a freaking microscope or something. This is someone's quarters. It's a studio. They have a studio apartment. I guess that makes sense. Space is limited around here. Hello, are you you are a child.
Quentin is such a liar. How would he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Okay. That is that. Oh. Get away from me, Buffalo Bill. Institute terminal. Oh, hello, the conference room. Let's see, where's the Keurig? Give me a cup of joe. Let's get this meeting over with. Alright, you followed me.
Quentin is really mean to me. But my mom says I have to...
Good to see you.
Yeah, because your mom wants you to bang chicka bow. What? What about in here? This is nice. Oh, someone has a double. This is like a queen-size apartment. A queen-size apartment. It's like a double apartment. They have coursers on patrol. Oh, and they have their own little balcony. Living the good life. Okay, there's some more balconies over there. I think even the smaller ones.
Problem. Routine security check. See anything suspicious lately?
Suspicious? What do you mean by suspicious?
I mean, like dodging my questions.
No. Nothing to report, sir.
Always be vigilant.
If I see something, I'll be
we
sure to
have
come
many
right to
enemies. You do that. I'd hate to find your name on a repurposed list.
Oh, even the synths are douchebags to other synths.
Pardon me, sir.
I do not like these coursers. All right, who we missing? Okay, I need to get. Everyone is down. On the way
I
down.
wish Quentin would stop telling those stupid stories.
Quentin Tarantino? No, I'm just kidding. He has good. His stories are pretty good. Where are all these division heads? Spent all this time faffing about. Open that. Where is a computer around here? You'd think there would be computers out the wazoo. Is it really this hard to find? I'm just gonna jump.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Phase 3. Initiate. Initiate Phase 3 of the protocol. Institute Advanced Systems. Maybe we can talk to all these schmucks before this video's out.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
What the hell?
At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Nathan Fillmore. Janet Thompson. Hello. Oh, you must be Madison Lee. Yeah, wait, isn't this from...
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What work is that?
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Wow. What's it do?
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Everything okay?
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Roger that. Well, now I can get in and out of here at will, huh? Is this a computer? Oh, yes it is, but someone is watching. Darn. Play this thing. What's up with this? I don't know what that voice was just then.
8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Roger that. I'm a real boy. That's all I could think of when she said real boy. I guess we'll go this way. So there was a terminal in there, but... Okay, there's a terminal as well, but there's people watching.
Larger this time, and the side effects would likely be more pronounced.
Need to get my shit in a terminal.
I honestly don't know.
Can't do it with them right there. It's not gonna work.
Now hold still.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volkert.
I'm gonna talk to this guy just so they don't start shooting me.
Hey. Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
Greetings, sir.
Okay, they don't... I do not need to get permission from them. They're able to recognize me on sight.
Heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked.
You're here.
Maybe
Glad
I should
you
take
made
some
it.
courses with me.
Thank you. Out of my way, please, sir.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
Is that Hillary Clinton? That looks a lot like Hillary
My
Clinton.
methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Hello.
So, here you are.
Here I be.
Justin Ayo, acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you.
Oh, there you go.
We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Likewise, SRB. I thought that was going to be a solid rocket booster, but no, Synth Retention Bureau. Guess we'll see.
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau.
Please.
Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Oh, it's not like I know any of those people.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
This guy kind of looks like... Oh, what's his face? Can't remember his name. Combat Experience. How did I beat that? I think I just got lucky.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
As if you don't have enough problems. Courser training.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
But you just said that they're frickin'... They don't want because they're frickin' machines, but then you also just talked about certain ones have better qualities than the other. I guess you get that with like cars too. Some of them have better compression ratios and tolerances and stuff like that, but
Smell
okay.
like you've been above ground.
I smell like I've been above ground. Does that mean you want to jump my bones? This looks like that will come into play later. It's like a Star Wars torture machine. Oh, hello. A terminal. Can I not upload my thing to this? Here, do it. Yes. Is this how I'm supposed to do this? What is it called? I don't think this is how I'm supposed to do it. Let me look at the frickin' the quest. Upload encrypted message on any Institute terminal. An encoded holotape. What is the name of this encoded holotape? I don't remember the name of this encoded holotape. Is it just called like encoded holotape network scanner? Was that it? I think that was it. Copy complete, break, detected foreign program, holotape hijack. Copying urgent reply 001 from terminal, copy complete. Read urgent reply 001. Meet at the advanced systems maintenance room. Message from Tom. The Big D demanded that the tutorial be included, so here it is. Short version plugs in any Institute terminal. Copy the message. Short-coded message for years. It was a bitch to reverse engineer, but I nailed it. Oh, okay. What's network scan? I don't know. I guess I don't need to do that. Okay. So that's done. So now we can go meet Patriot. Patriot is to be met in X location. I think I want to talk to all these people first, so I'm going to turn that off for the time being. I want to learn the lore of this facility, so I want to talk to all these directors. I want to talk to all of these directors.
Bet it's pretty boring down here compared to up there.
Define boring. You want to get shot at by frickin' mutants?
Tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's
Oh god, Buffalo Bill.
Drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
To see all that Father has
I don't know.
All that he
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans.
Whoa, okay.
If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go.
You are a bitch. I have
You
feelings.
can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Okay, yeah, this is the woman that I thought looked like
They weren't kidding.
It's just remarkable.
You really are.
Hillary Clinton.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Looking for my son, who I thought was a toddler.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Just looking.
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
You're telling me a fat man ain't sensitive equipment? Who built all this shit?
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
So we're underneath CIT. Not in some far-flung locale. I'm guessing this place does not have direct surface access, that they willingly sealed it off. That would be crazy to do. That would be such a... Can you imagine, like, that day where you have to, like, blow off your last remaining access to the surface Or at least physical access. That would be trippy as shit. Oh, we're in hydroponics. Potatoes. Where are the potatoes?
Expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves.
There's
here.
like 100 plants in
Those
here.
people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
First we had Hillary Clinton, now we have
The
Luke
latest synth
Skywalker.
generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
No offense, but you are younger than I was expecting. Duh, what work is that?
Like what? I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
There's gorillas? I didn't see gorillas.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting.
You guys are gonna eat
I'm sure
gorillas?
I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Not sure yet. Would I fit in?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I can now fast travel to and fro. Okay, synth gorillas.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers.
Destroy.
So now
oh,
we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
I forgot he was talking about synth handlers. I thought he was talking about humans. Like, you don't talk about humans that way. You didn't just destroy humans. Oh, there's the gorillas.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Can I like tap on the glass and piss this thing off?
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Yeah, those are gorillas, all right. He banged the glass, man. Do those things get let out at some point or like knocked out? All right, let's go talk to this dude. We are going to go meet with this Patriot missile battery, so let's get to it. Get back to the Institute main core. And let us rendezvous with Patriot. Down, down, down.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
Well, alright. It sounds like there's a life for you on the surface.
Good to see you.
Would you like to join the railroad?
I happen to have a spare polarizer on you, will you?
Yeah, let me just pull out of my ass for you. Alright, yes. This is a sneaky back alley whore kind of place. Ooh. Conventional ammunition. Duct tape. Oh, hello, you're just standing there.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Then why did you bother sending it?
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
Both help synths. Let me not give away what's. I'm looking for Patriot.
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why help synths?
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
Downplay the railroad?
If you met them, trust me, you wouldn't be that impressed.
They've eluded the SRB for decades. They've got to be incredible. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Okay.
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
I mean, it's not too bad as long as you got yourself a 50 caliber gat.
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Sure, just start breeding like rabbits, and you'll outnumber those super mutants soon enough. You can just start throwing babies at them, they'll just smother them. What do we got going on here? This has a feeling like it's gonna go sour. Is this actual grass? I guess so.
C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Two-way street.
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
I think you're supposed to say just get those security doors. Kind of freaked out.
Liam.
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
You bet. Good old Prison Break.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. and that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it. Where?
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
You got it. Alrighty. I'm gonna stop here, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.